guys, welcome back to another how to makeup step by step. This is a series of video that I started pretty recently, but I do have I think 2 or 3 that I'm gonna link in the description box in case you missed those. But basically I just do the step by step on how to I do this makeup specifically today, and I'll show you all the brushes that I use, the techniques that I use, how I grab them, what I do with them, why I do it, and the end result, you know, so you can achieve the same results that I'm getting today. So it is kind of a longer kind of video, it's not the short ones, but I think that you can learn and, you know, start to use some of these techniques for your makeup on an everyday basis or for whenever you're gonna do your makeup, and then maybe recreate the same exact look but maybe with the same palette or with different colors that you have in your collection. This month of July I had my Naked 2 palette in my monthly makeup basket, and I'm gonna link that video down below. But I love my Naked 2 palette. It's just that I don't think I use it enough, or I don't use all the colors enough. I have some of my favorites. It's Chopper, Half Baked, Decay, Blackout, and I just seem to keep using the same colors over and over again and not using all the colors that I should be using from this palette. So what I wanted to do is just challenge myself to use the colors that I haven't been using and just incorporate them into a look. So today what I did is I took the color Snakebite, which is not my favorite color, but I incorporated into this look, and I kind of built the look around this specific color, and I loved how it turned out, like a very soft smoky look with natural lashes, or natural as much as natural they can be, and I don't know, just be a more work appropriate kind of makeup. I do have a meeting today and I wanted to do some kind of makeup, but nothing too over the top or nothing too natural like I was going to the park, or I don't know, for an everyday kind of makeup. So this is what I came up with. I hope you really like it, and you know, at least it will teach you some different techniques or different ways to do your makeup, and hopefully you can incorporate it into your makeup routine. So as you can see, I already have one eye done, and I'm gonna move on to the other one. I'm gonna start with my MAC Painterly paint pot, and I'm gonna take the Deluxe Crease brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna take just a little bit of product, and since this is almost like a flat brush, it's gonna blend all the color like in a even way, so I can use this brush for my color tattoos or other cream eyeshadows when I want like a wash of color. I don't want anything very intense in my eye look, so I'm gonna start by doing that. When I'm blending my eye primer, whatever it is, like I love this paint pot from MAC. I actually it's one of those products that I really think it should be a staple in everybody's collection, but the only problem that I find with this paint pots is just that they tend to not, you know, if you apply too much product, they tend to stay on top of your skin, and that way when you apply product into that specific area, it's gonna look darker because it's gonna act like a glue and it will like cling your eyeshadows to them. So just make sure you blend it really well. Just take your time and just do circle motions or whatever it takes, and if you feel like you still have a lot of product, just go ahead and blot with paper, you know, just a tissue or something, so that way you can make sure that you don't have any extra product that shouldn't be in that area. So for my lazy days, whenever I don't want to really think about blending into a line or anything like that, what I do is I just apply a little bit of tape, and I just cut a piece, and I'm gonna line it from my bottom lashes up in an angle, so that way whatever I move my brush on that area, it's gonna bump into the tape, and I'm not gonna have a messy look that I have to clean up afterwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take this color from my Naked 2 palette. My Naked 2 palette, I love it, but I tend to use always the same colors. So since I've never used, or that I can remember, Snakebite, I'm gonna take that color into like this angle brush. It's $1 from e.l.f. And I'm gonna start to apply it just against the tape where I'm gonna concentrate the most product. So once again, I'm gonna go against the tape where I want the darkest color to be at and define that area. And then I'm gonna sweep whatever I have left into maybe the middle of the eye. Doesn't really matter. You can do it into, you know, just the center of your eye, or you can go a little bit more inwards. It's just totally up to you. Today I'm gonna do it up until the middle of my eye, but whatever flatters you the most or whatever you want to do, it's fine. This is such an easy eye look that you can really, you know, play around. Now I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is the Mirabella blending brush that I got in my Ipsy, and I'm gonna blend the top where I just applied the eyeshadows. I'm gonna also blend into the middle of my eye, and I want to make sure that area is really well blended so it actually blends with the color that I'm gonna apply on top into my brow bone, and also the color that I'm gonna apply into my inner corner or inner third of the eye. So now I'm gonna go back to the palette and I'm gonna take Bootycall in this flat shader brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk 103 brush, and I'm gonna apply it into my inner part of the eye, and I'm gonna really try to, like, I don't know, like pat it so that way I can build up the intensity without any fallout. Now I'm gonna take Foxy from the same palette and the blending brush, and I'm gonna apply it on top of those two shadows that I just applied and into my inner corner. My kids are playing upstairs, so sorry if you can hear them. I feel like this is the perfect color to blend those two. They are very shimmery, and that way the look comes together a little bit easier. And it doesn't feel like, okay, I have this color here and I have this color here. They all come together and become an easy eye look, but that it looks like you really took your time to do it. So now I'm going to go back into Foxy with this Mary Kay blending brush. This is a little bit more dense than the Mirabella one, but I actually prefer it to apply it into my brow bone, because once I applied the same color into my crease, it kind of blended with the other two and became my transition color, or, you know, just the blending color. But this is gonna be more of the highlight, so that's why I decided to use a different brush that I'm gonna apply on my brow bone, and it's gonna look different from the color that I already have in my crease as a transition color, which is the same one. I like to use this matte color, specifically this Foxy from the Naked 2, because it makes any shimmery eye look that you can create with this very shimmery palette and make it into a more daytime wearable kind of look. And it highlights, but once again, it makes it more appropriate for every occasion, and it doesn't, you know, take away from the shimmery that we have, or the shimmer that we have in our lids. So now I'm gonna take my favorite eyeliner, liquid liner, which is from Jordana, and this is the color Envy. This is the new line that I have a review on. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna link it down below in case you want to see or need more information about this specific liner. And I'm gonna do just a line, and I'm gonna do like a little tail or a cat eye, but just a tiny bit, because I want it to be wearable for the activities that I have today during the day. So now I'm gonna take the color Snakebite in this flat brush, and I'm gonna top it off, and I'm gonna blend it into my lower lash line, only into the outer corner. So now I'm going to apply it to the outer corner, and also I'm going to move it inwards a little bit. I want to make sure that I kind of blend it at the same time that I apply it. With this brush you can do it. And if you get too much product and it goes down, whatever, you don't want it, don't worry about it, because I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer and clean that off. I'm going to take the color Bootycall once again, and I'm going to apply it into the same brush, and I'm going to apply it so it needs this outer color in the lower lash line, and also I'm going to touch up a little bit into my inner corner. Now I'm going to take the Deluxe Crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this Hard Candy Glamouflage to the tip. I already did it, and I do it like this because I don't want to apply too much, and usually with the Glamouflage I end up using too much product that I don't need, and it's gonna crease if I use too much. So I'm gonna apply it into this brush, and I'm gonna blend it into my dark circles. And I mean, I already have a little bit of concealer, but I did kind of a sloppy job doing my lower lash line, and I don't want it to look like they're dark circles. So I'm gonna clean that off, and we're gonna work on the mascara then. Mascara. This is the Buxom Mascara, and it's kind of weird, the wand, but I like it to my lower lash line. So I think it grabs each of the lashes and it defines them. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna apply my falsies. Now I'm taking these Eyelure lashes. These ones are the Naturalites. I don't remember the number, but I'm gonna look it up, and then I'll list it into the info box. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of glue. I like these lashes because they look even more natural than the one that I use for my tutorials, and it kind of looks like they're your lashes. They are shorter, so they start in like maybe from here out, and I think that they are the most comfortable ones to use, and I think that's why they're kind of more expensive than the Ardell ones. So I think it's almost done by now, so I'm gonna apply this lash. So now I'm gonna take my 12 Hours Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil from Jordana, and I'm gonna apply it to I'm gonna tight line with it, so that way you can really see my, you know, pink color there. So it makes it look like I have fuller lashes. A lot of people tight line before they apply their false lashes. You have to try afterwards, because I feel like when I tight line, maybe because I'm not graceful enough without lashes, what happens is that I get the black liner all over my lid. But if I have my false lashes already, then it stops the pencil to move towards the lid, and it's much easier, and I don't poke my eye or anything like that. So try after you apply your lashes instead of before, and you'll see a big difference. Now I'm gonna take the mascara. This is the Buxom one, same one, and I'm gonna apply it to my top lashes, just one coat, just to make sure that they blend together, because these lashes are they're more natural, so I want to make sure that they don't really show. Sometimes that's what happened with my lashes, kind of separates from my own lashes from the falsies, and they look not good. So I'm gonna do that right now. So this is the end result of the eye look, and I think it's like a smoky but subtle look that you can pull it off during the day, during the night, and it's not that dark, but it's still smoky, and I think it goes very well for a daytime meeting like I have today, or whatever the occasion may be, and it doesn't look over dramatic but still put together. So that was it. To me, I think it was kind of an easy kind of look, and you know, not much color, different colors like the others tutorials were, but I think it still came up just a natural, smoky and very subtle look that I really like. So I hope you learned something. So if you did learn something, if you like this kind of tutorials, if you just enjoyed the video, please remember to thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed so you can keep up with my new videos Monday through Fridays. Leave me a comment down below if you're interested into a different kind of makeup look that I can do in the future. Somebody requested a graduation kind of tutorial and I'm working on that for my next how to makeup step by step. So thank you for being there. I love you guys. God bless you all and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.